Hey there, comic friends and fiends. It's Monday, and hold on. Oh my goodness gracious. You see all this? It's a momentous Monday mail call. All right, so we have this massive stack of comics, and what's crazy is on Saturday I had opened up some of the stuff. That just tells me maybe I'm buying too much, and it also tells me that next week is going to be a really boring mail call because most of the stuff came early. You should try to spread it out, but so let's crack into it and check out some of the goodies because some of the stuff is great. This I never like when I see a book packed like this. Little bubble mailer, couple pieces of cardboard, and oh, this is an old book too. Oh, didn't even fit completely in the cardboard or tuck all the way in here. This is a Golden Age book. It's in a kind of a rigid plastic sleeve. This is Boy Comics. I do not have a copy of Boy Comics. It's this is my first one. It's kind of one of those. It's one of those titles that was pretty big, and I felt it was necessary to have one for my Golden Age collection, at least just one. This book is not in high quality condition. It's probably a 3.0, but the cover is in good condition. Both staples are good quality, secured in there well. The back is clean. There is some tanning. The pages are definitely off-white. But it was a science fiction-esque cover featuring almost like our Bond villain Jaws, and kind of a cool cover. So for $30, it was worth it every day to me to finally have a copy of Boy Comics in my collection. I mean, obviously the biggest issue is the spine on this book. You can see it's faded. The color's faded just along the spine, but I'm fine with that. I'm fine with. I'll get it pressed and cleaned, and like I said, I'm gonna expect it's gonna come back about a 3, and we'll see how we do on that. See how accurate I am. I'm getting a little bit better at these older books in rougher shape, but 3.35 is probably about right. Because it is a solid spine and no big tears or holes in it. All right. Ooh. So this is from Key Collectibles. So over a year ago, Key Collectibles announced a Jim Lee signing, along with Alex Sinclair and whatever else, Scott Williams. And I sent some books to get signed. 3 books, in fact. 2 of those books were being signed and slabbed, but one of them already had a signature on it that I was going to send off for signature verification at some point. We decided, hey, let me get, since this is a Jim Lee pencil sketch variant, let me have Jim Lee sign it as well. Well, so with everything that was going on in the pandemic, and you may recall that DC had a few issues, things got delayed, and Jim Lee sat on these things, and because they sent him to his home, and he just sat on them and sat on them, and time has gone by. Finally, I sent these off in June. And so finally now here we are, July, 13 months later, I am getting the raw book sent back to me. The others are going in for CGC signature verification or authentication or whatever you want to call it, yellow label, signature series. So, wow, this is when I was doing a really good job. You can, I don't want to show, I have my addresses and stuff all over here, but essentially I had these nice printed out labels on the back. Watch this. Even if you pause it, I don't think you're going to see that. Oh wow, they didn't even bother to put it back in the bag. No CGC. Okay, so let me pull this out because this is in my cutout bag still. So let me pull it out of the bag so we can show it off, and then we'll put it into a regular bag. Normally when I ship this off, I put it inside of a second bag. So I put this into a modern bag, and then ooh, shit. All right, we're pausing. And we're back. All right, so folks, this is why they tell you to remove the tape. And we joke about it all the time after watching Taylor Winder did it. But no, I decided I'm going to pull the tape out quick. And the tape grabbed the cover of this book. Now, fortunately, I was able to stop it and very carefully peel at an angle and lift it off without any damage to the book. But so we have Justice League. This is Justice League number 10. This is a Jim Lee pencil sketch variant incentive, and so now it is signed by Jim Lee and Scott Snyder, the author of the book, so the writer and the cover artist there. So there we go. That's pretty cool. That'll go off to CBCS to have that all done. Have it cleaned. I gotta get it cleaned first because it looks like I can't tell if some of the smudges are part of what, or somebody just handling it weird, or actually it may be part of the pencil sketch stuff. But I'll just make sure that by having it pressed and cleaned, which just as a precaution because it looks like it doesn't need a press at all. Looks good. I don't know, it needs a press on the backside. No color breaking ticks there. There's a ever so slight color rub at one of the staples, so it might come back in 9.6, but it's pretty minor, so it's hard to say. But anyways, there we go, double signed, Scott Snyder, Jim Lee. I'm not even going to put it near that bag. I'm just going to move it over here out of the way. Keep it pristine. All right. Next up. And I don't know who this is from. Oh. It's from, got a magnet and a sticker. Sparkle City Comics. This was an eBay seller. Apparently they also are a buyer. This is another Golden Age book, and was able to get a good deal on. And a matter of fact, I was like super pumped about this one because this is the book I think it is. Actually, it should be. So this should be a Captain Midnight book. The pose and everything on it was just so awesome. It was like, oh my god, it was so superhero-esque that it just screamed like this is a book that needs to be pressed and hung on a wall. And it does look pretty darn good. I'll have to pull it out here and take a look, but here we go. Captain Midnight. Look at that. Just that swinging punch. That is amazing. Can you imagine that pressed and slapped up on the wall? Yeah. Ah. All right. And let's see. Let's make sure we didn't get hosed. They had a pretty. I can't remember what they thought the grade on it was. Um, so I think so. The backside's got some dirt on it. It's got a little bit of tape. I do remember seeing that now. I'm probably confusing it in my head with a different book that I was looking at. So this is a mid-grade book, um, which again, Golden Age. I mean, sometimes that's all you're praying for. So you're praying for mid-grade. So if this is probably like a, my gut wants to say 4 or 5. Um, So this is from November 1946, and apparently used to belong to Joseph Lepgold, because there's a little stamped name inside here across the inside. Captain Midnight, known to many as one of America's greatest inventors, but only a trusted few know that he dons the blazing uniform that spells terror to evil forces who become that iron-fisted fighter for freedom, Captain Midnight. Give to the USO and entertain our armed forces. So this is like which is one of those books, and this has actually got really good color page quality for this time. Amazing pictures. Art, look at that. Awesome. You know, another one of these superheroes fighting the Nazis and this one fighting to defend Britain. Um, just awesome. My God. Preprints of so cool. Oh my God. I cannot wait to get that one done and see what it comes back. Whew. Captain Midnight. So when you get these Golden Age books, sometimes it's all about the cover. I mean, the book is important, whether it's a key, yeah, those things all affect it. But when it comes to, a book that people look at and just love, I mean, the cover is what tells the story. The art on these things are so good. And you find a book like this that just screams superhero. I'm here, I'm punching my way to defend the freedom. I mean, that's just, look at it, it's pulverizing action. It even says so right on the book cover. Pulverizing action with the champion of cloud banks. God. Ugh. It sends shivers up me spine. All right. This is so much good stuff. Okay, so this one is more modern books now. We jumped to Golden Age. This is from Unknown Comics. They packed it with a bunch of packing peanuts, so I took the liberty of dumping those packing peanuts out. This is going to be a pain to get into, potentially. I'm going to try to be aggressive in my cutting at the same time, not be too aggressive, to try to expedite this, because there's more good oldie stuff there. The modern books are well and good sometimes, but when you got a bunch of oldies, you just want to get to them. Alright, so in this stack here, we have a Star Wars The High Republic Virgin Variants. I think this is issue 8. We have A Strange Academy. Actually, that was Star Wars High Republic was issue 6. This is Strange Academy issue 11, the Virgin Variant, Scarlet Witch, and Magic. And then we have a X-Men #1 David Nakayama Virgin exclusive. Got one of these in last week's mail call too. Got a second one I think it was just because I had to get something. It was a buy two get one free. There was nothing else I was interested in. I decided, let me hedge my bets and make sure I get one that's a 9.8 candidate, and I may sell the other. All right, modern books. Moving on. What is this one? Milani. I do not remember what this is. Feels like a slab. You probably should never get to the point where you can't remember when you ordered a slab. Unless this is one of my old ones I've been waiting to come back. They use the glue there instead of tape, alright. Fair enough. Oh! Duh. I forgot what I ordered this. So, I do like Punchline, and I have secured myself, as you guys can see. I have the year of the villain signed. I recently got another copy, 9.8, blue label, as well as I have another first print that only was a 9.4. The B cover, and I have a third print 9.8, but I didn't have a second print 9.8, so I went and picked up a second printing and a 9.8. So there we are. Fun book to have, because you never know sometimes with these weird, and this is truly a spec buy for me. If she blows up, I will move some of this stuff. If not, I will be sitting on a crowd of useless stuff. All right, this is from Adrian, APM. He had a claim sale, or they were doing a sale the other day, and I bought some pools. I don't remember getting a slab off the top of my head, but then again, I didn't remember that other one, so who the hell knows? Let's do the slab last, I suppose. All right, so this was he was doing pools. I can't remember what the deal was. So it was like 5 pools for the price of 4, and then when he tried to buy less than 5, he was like, "Oh no! I assumed you were going to buy 5." And it's like, "Oh, whatever." And he throws in some extra books as well too. So, so this looks like an extra book. I don't remember it, but X Factor 4 with Polaris on the cover, which is fine. Incredible Hulk, Last Call, #1. I want to say it was $80 for this. So, this is Stray Dogs. I don't... Issue 5, maybe? I don't know. Don't know Stray Dogs, but some of you guys all know it. But it's obviously the a horror movie cover. But I'm going to guess it's issue 5. Alright, Thor, issue 8. Venom, issue 29. This is a Department of Truth book. I don't know which one because, well, I don't read Department of Truth. Not that that's a problem. Okay, remove the tape. And... come on. Issue 10. So, issue 10, Department of Truth, Virgin variant. Here is the Batman Who Laughs #1. And some unknown comics, Daredevil 25, I believe. It's the DNA, which is good. I know I don't have this one. And then last but not least, some Spider-Man Perillo. I think that was Perillo. Yeah, Perillo 44. I remember looking at this and going, for all the greatness that is Perillo, I remember just looking at the hand, and for some reason, the way the fingers were drawn, it made it look kind of weird to me. But, anyways, so yeah, that was pretty good pickup books there. And now let's figure out what this was. I don't remember. My timer's going off in my pants. It's my pants timer. It's telling me I need to speed this along. Oh, this was a now I remember. So this was one of the drawings. Like if he sold out on pulls, there was going to be a drawing, and for some slabs. And so this was, I won one of the pulls. So ended up with this Sandman Overtures #1 and a 9.6. Cool. All right, move that off to the side. Last box, but we saved the best for last. Well, I don't know. That Golden Age Captain Midnight was pretty badass, but this is still, this is where it's at. So I went on Whatnot the other day, and I probably should never go there again because it's too easy to spend money on Whatnot. But I did. So these are all from Batcave Comics. And it was, this is all going to be sub 100 ASMs. Silver Age goodness. Alright. Move this out of the way. I got so much trash to clean up. Very carefully. All right. Oh, not all of it. Sub 2. There's some other ones in here. So here's Amazing Spider-Man 275. And he's got this marked in near mint minus. There's Amazing Spider-Man 233 with the tarantula. I dig the tarantula. And let's what this do. It's nice. He's got these all marked. He's saying that this is very good, fine. Oh yeah, this is one of those bangers here. So here we go. ASM 26, first appearance of Crime Master. Whew. These are going to be amazing. Here we goes. Fine, very fine. ASM 70. And most of these are going to fill gaps in my collection. But there's a couple that are duplicates, like this one right here. So this is, actually this one is the third copy I have. Mostly because I keep trying to upgrade what I have, and I think this one might get me there somewhat. So, ASM 42. This is the first cameo featuring her face of Mary Jane Watson. Previously, we have 2 other times she appears in Spider-Man, but she's not, we don't see her face. It's the first time we get to see Mary Jane's face, and this is when she utters those famous words, "Face it, Tiger, you just hit the jackpot." What I find ironic or very interesting is this here that supposedly, there's these rumors that go around that Stan Lee claims that Gwen Stacy was supposed to be Spider-Man's true love and not Mary Jane, and I find that very hard to believe given how much teasing and for how long Mary Jane was teased. The very first time that she cameos is in ASM 25. And you get to 42, you're talking about almost 2 years later before you finally even reveal this woman's face. So I find it hard to believe that somebody that ends up being as a momentous of a character as she is was not intended to be that main character, given how the build up to it. But so ASM 42, happy to have another copy to try to check that one out. Here we go. This is one. The spine is rough, but the cover is still attached. But it's hanging on there. This will now take the spot of the earliest book in my collection, Amazing Spider-Man number 10. That's right. I'm not going to say much about it. You can just bask in the greatness that is ASM 10. All right, let's move on, because there's still more. Can you believe it? This is a banger box. This was just like, oh my goodness. Freaky Louie out there is freaking out. Shop, how you doing, brother? I'm just guessing that you're watching this at some point. Here we go. ASM 74. This is another duplicate copy for my collection. Figure again, I'd take a look at it to see. It was a reasonable price. I'd take a look at it and see if it's any better than the copy that I currently have. If not, I'll use it for trading to get my along with some of these other copies I have multiples of, like this one here, ASM 75, a classic Romita cover. If I can pull books together and trade for other books that I don't have in my collection. So, yeah. 75, 74, 70. Oh, 42, 26, and 10. That was a sexy box. I don't know about you, but I am spent. Thank you for watching this long box unboxing. I want to remind you that I am on the drive to 500. Please hit the like and notify and subscription, especially the subscription. Once we get to 500, I have slabs, I have raw books, and we'll be doing a big extravaganza. So please share and tell a friend. Until next time, collect what you want and don't listen to anybody, including myself, because I'm just a fat man with fat stacks of comics and a fat opinion. Thanks for watching.